This video is going to walk you step by step through the installation of the new V3 particle separator from KWT. If you notice, we're not in the race shop today, we're here in the garage because this installation is very simple, easy to do at home, and we're going to walk you through the steps and the tools that you need to get this done quickly. We're going to be installing this on our RZR Pro R, and the engine intake that we need to have access to is here on the left side of the car. But I want to mount this on the right side of the car. So most of the work we're going to do is accessing this panel here and then mounting the particle separator itself onto the roll cage. If you have an OEM cage, you're going to actually have an easier job. This cage is down very low. It makes it kind of tight to work in here. But with the tools that we showed you, you should have everything you need to be able to get this installed. The tools that we'll be using today are a body fastener removal tool to remove these from the car. We're going to use an 8mm and a 10mm socket. We're going to use a box knife, a pair of snips, and on our driver here we have a T40 for body fastener bolts. The first thing you need to do is remove these body panels here. You're going to use your body fastener removal tool or a pair of snips or flathead screwdriver to remove about 4 or 5 of these body fasteners, and your T40 will remove these 3 bolts. Okay, we've removed the plastic body fasteners here and the T40s. You'll notice that this section now is real loose and just can come out. Keep in mind you have one body fastener that's tucked underneath behind this light here. It's really hard to see, but if you're not getting this to come loose, it's because that's still attached. Now we have our 8mm socket, and we're gonna remove the hose clamp that is on the bottom section of this air intake coming to the hose that comes down here by your rear shock, and it is a 8mm. Okay, we've switched to a 10mm socket because we need to remove the fastener that is right down here. You can see it coming through the top. That is going to connect this to the frame. The second one of those 10mm is on this tube right here coming up. You'll see it coming right out of the side. You need to remove both of those bolts. Okay, so our body fasteners are removed. The air intake here now has all the bolts taken out. We're going to unhook the hose down here below, and that will allow us to pull this whole entire piece out of the car. Okay, here's what the new piece going in looks like. You can see plastic is covering where the frog skin was on the intake, and now we have this 4-inch ducting coming out. That is going to be what we connect our hose to that runs to the actual particle separator, and then the hose on the bottom fender here that we removed will hose clamp back onto here. So this literally goes right exactly where we just took the old one out. Okay, now that we've got our 2 10mm bolts reinstalled, and we've got our hose connection here with the hose clamp reinstalled, this is ready to go in place. We're now gonna just put all these plastics back together just like how we took them apart. And then we'll go on to the next step. Now the next step is going to be to run the hose from the intake here to where you want the particle separator to be. You're going to want to use a razor blade and a pair of snips because there's a metal wire inside here. So we're going to get this hose installed on this end, and we're going to run it over to where our separator is going to be. Mind you, anything that you have on the car that you want to keep on the car, like our spare tire, you're going to want to put that on so that you can make sure that your hose is clear of any moving parts or other accessories that you have on your vehicle. If you look behind me, you'll see that we ran the hose from the intake side over to where we're going to mount the particle separator up on this side over here where the hose is sticking out. How this thing works real quick is there is centrifugal force as your air is being brought into the engine that is going to spin the fan that's inside here. Now there's no electrical components, there's no wiring, there's really no maintenance to this other than if you want to clean it every once in a while, because the way that it works is as that spins with that air force, all of the particulate is sent to the outside and ejected out of the area where your air intake is going to pull into the engine. So clean air stays in here, dirty air stays out here and is sent out into your dust as you drive along. So You do not need forced air induction to come in here. You can put this in a position where it's just simply pulling air, but you do not want to mount this where it's maybe down where it's going to get water, mud, or something. You want it to be somewhere up where it is going to get some airflow to it. Even if it's not facing forward on the vehicle, it could be facing sideways. But you do want clean air to be able to get to here. It's just going to minimize the amount of particulate that gets sent out. So we've basically come up with our location, which is going to be right up here on the cage. These mounts are made to flat mount. If you want to bolt it onto a flat surface, you can, but it also comes with these little grooves so that you can clamp it onto roll cage tubing. And then we're just going to run our hose right up into here, and that's going to allow the airflow to come down. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, we've got our 2 hose clamps around the cage and through the slots here. The red knob is super easy. Just pull it just like a fire extinguisher mount if you want to remove this for maintenance or anything. But all we have left to do now, we ran the hose up and connected it on here. So the last thing we're going to do is just connect this hose clamp to secure this here, and another one of these hose clamps on the other end. That will make sure that all of our airtight connections all the way down, making sure that clean air is going down into the engine, and all the particulate, like I said, is just being ejected out here on the side of the car.